Yeah.
Oh, sure. So today, in order to start with Kubernetes understanding, we'll start with why Kubernetes came into picture, what are the different things it is trying to address. So for that we need to understand AWS well-architected framework or a general cloud architect framework. So it is not like cloud architect. Sorry, it's not like AWS well-architected framework. It is a cloud architect framework. What are the 5 different pillars that you need to look into it? One is availability, scalability,
Optimization.
performance, cost.
Cost. Yeah.
What is the other thing that we talked about?
Availability, scalability,
Fault tolerance.
performance, cost. Yeah.
Fault tolerance.
Yeah.
There may be other few things. So this we call it as pillars, architecture pillars. What are the 5 pillars that you probably look at? High availability, scalability, mostly look at reliability. How reliable the application is,
Mhm.
or how, yeah. Scalability means is also reliability because you're trying to make sure the application is available and always accessible for the customer. This is performance. This is achieved by response time. See, most of the time it is response time.
Yes.
Cost, cost optimization. So when we say optimization itself, we are trying to use resources as required. So that's itself, it says pay as you go
Yes,
because
you go.
you don't really reserve anything extra. You only use whatever is required.
Yeah.
When you scale up, you are achieving reliability, availability, performance, all that. Fault tolerance, what is the tool that we use? Load balancer. So
Load
there is
balance.
only one tool that does everything for us. There are ALB and NLB. Network load balancer, which is working at layer 3, layer 3 or layer 4. That just figure it out. ALB
Mhm.
works layer 7. Layer 7 is the application layer. So a little bit onto the networking side, you should have a better idea for this.
Mm.
What exactly fault tolerance does? See, using the load balancer, you can avoid sending traffic to unhealthy instances or faulty instances. Why it is important to stop traffic to the faulty instances?
Uh,
You may get 504 error, 503 error, or
recovering
crazy.
errors. Yeah. Recovering from errors.
Yeah, to
Usually.
avoid uh,
To avoid errors.
errors and give good experience to customer. See, we always work for the customer, right? We don't do anything for us.
Yes.
It's all for the customer. Scalability. How do we achieve scalability? Scalability we achieve by auto scaling policy. Auto scaling policies. That too, CPU, memory, or disk usage or utilization, right?
Yes.
So that is the core concept behind auto-scaling policies or scalability. What do? We take any of the metrics, go as per the threshold, as per the, it is mostly based on the SLA, service level agreement with the customer.
Yes.
We don't do anything out our own because it is mostly based on the metrics that it is mostly based on the SLA which we promise to the customer. Say if it is 99% um uptime. So based on that, I mean, we have to make sure we scale up when it is reaching probably 85% for probably repeatedly 2 out of 2. Some scale we should do. This is to scale up. What happens when you do a scale up? You are making sure your application is highly reliable, accessible, no performance issue. So when you do a scale down, what exactly do you get? Say below 30% CPU or memory. What exactly you get? You get a cost optimization. So does it say that, I mean, it's going to decrease the performance? No, right? Reliability, reliability is already in place because based on CPU or memory or any metrics. Okay, that's how we do. You're getting it right? Okay. So scale up and scale down. Apart from this, if you really look at it, it is mostly based on, just a second. Hello, speaking. Yeah, can you call me after 30 minutes? We have another 10 minutes to go. So availability, how do we achieve high availability?
Mean like uninterrupted services. So
Okay,
giving distributing the traffic generally across like multiple availability zones.
correct, exactly. Multiple availability
Availability
zones.
zones.
Availability zone means basically it is different data center.
Yeah.
Different data center within region. So this is not something like I go very deep and teach. It is a simple concept to understand what is region, what is availability zone. See, most of the times we deploy services on a specific region, AWS region. It could be any region like US East 1 or US East 2, US East 2, or US West 1, US West 2. Depending on which country you are having most of the customers, you host your application on that particular region.
Right.
So
Yes.
multiple EAC is is mostly we call it as AZ1 or AZ2.
Very good.
It is like 1A or 1B,
One week. Yeah.
1B, like that. We have up to 6 AZ, I guess. Yeah,
Mm,
maximum in one region.
yes. Yes. Yeah. Shankar.
Okay. So for availability, scalability, so even when you scale up or scale down, you should have three factors in mind. One is minimum, another one is decide, another one is maximum. So minimum is always should never go below the minimum. That should be at least minimum 2 because you need to have at least 2 AZ, 2 AZ in your architecture. Otherwise, you will not be able to achieve performance, reliability, high availability, anything. For that, you require at least 2 AZ. Minimum is 2 across 2 AZ. Desired, if you're setting minimum to 2, desired must be also 2. So it should never go below desired 2. Maximum, you can set 4 or 6. It's up to you. So this is a minimum high available, well architected architecture where you can achieve high availability, scalability, performance, fault tolerance, high scalability also. So whenever you design your application, whenever you work on the design for deployment of your application, you should think about all these pillars: availability, scalability, performance, cost, fault tolerance, all this. And one thing probably we missed or we should add is security. So security, we mostly look at IAM, KMS like this. There are other IAM policies, roles, rest everything that we take care of are also WAF kind of roles. So these are the basic things that we look at when we talk about security. Cost, performance, scalability, availability, that all we looked at it. So which is a tool that provides almost everything with respect to AWS. It is auto scaling groups. So what and all it provides? It provides a launch template. Without launch template, you cannot really create instances. It is like a uh, blueprint of your application. Sorry, EC2 requirement. It has everything, including AMI ID, your instance type, your security group, whatever. So it also has allows you to create a cluster to be attached. It has a auto scaling policy for EC2. It has alarms included by CloudWatch. This also provides SNS integration. It also allows you to use load balancer by default, ALB. Then logging, again CloudWatch. Activities, that is what actions are happening, either scale up or scale down. So I'll show you here in the console. If you go to auto scaling groups, create auto scaling group. So we're just going to see what and all it is required while creating a launch template. I'll see it as LP1. So we'll go with Amazon Linux. instance type, which is going to be the same thing across all the instances that is getting created. So we don't need to really load the launch instance type here because we can choose it while autoscaling group is configured. So network settings will go with default VPC, but only thing is we need to make sure two availability zone is selected. How many minutes we have? We have just 2 minutes.
We have 2 minutes here, 2 minutes, 15 seconds.
We'll go with a create security group.
Yeah.
SC1 SSH access. And let it be default VPC. Add security group rule. We'll add port number 22 just for we'll go with anywhere option and we'll create a launch template.
Create a launch template.
So this launch template can be used inside uh, your
Auto scaling group,
group.
LD1.
Yeah. So this will be your blueprint for creating a new instance or replacing an existing instance.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay. Here, see, like I told you before, uh, instance requirements. So this, I think we can leave it because we can go with availability zone. That is minimum 2, I said. Okay, manually add instance. So we'll go
T2,
with
T3 micro. Okay. So I hope like this meeting ends less than a minute.
sure. I think we'll probably stop it here. We'll
Okay.
continue tomorrow.
Sure, Shankar.